The first reading today again comes from the book of Proverbs. The writer somehow amuses me. He begins by saying, Lord, I am asking for two things. And he says, please do not deny me these two things I'm going to ask. Until I die, please grant me this favor. Then he ends up asking for three. The first request is this: Lord, please remove falsity or falsehood or lies from my mouth. Remove lies from me, falsehood from me. The second one, Lord, make me neither rich nor poor. I don't want to be a rich man. I don't want to be a poor man. Then the third one that he asks is, please provide me the food that I will eat for the day. His reasons, he explains, for asking to be neither rich nor poor is because, Lord, if I am rich, I might forget you. I might begin to question your existence. I might begin to have that sense of self-sufficiency that I don't need you anymore. And then if I am poor, I might be tempted to steal. That is the explanation the writer offers. And that's the reason he says, make me neither rich nor poor. My dear beloved brothers and sisters, I strongly believe that the writer of the book of Proverbs was addressing the socio-cultural givens of his day. And I strongly believe that the message that he communicated to the people of his time is very relevant to us in our own age, in our own contemporary society. Think of the first request that the writer makes: lies, falsehood. Today, people tell lies with ease and don't even have any qualms of conscience about it. We live in an age in which telling lies has become more or less an art. And we give it the sweet name, diplomacy. It's good to be diplomatic. So when people tell lies, they explain it away as a form of diplomacy. Here we have the writer of the book of Proverbs saying, Lord, remove lies from my mouth. The second point, the writer talks about falsehood. You and me know too well that many people today are very false. And it is very frightening that you are dealing with somebody and you put all your trust and confidence in that person, believing in that person, and you do not know that this person is fake and false. And when the person betrays you, it becomes a kind of a heartbreak for you, because you never expected that this person was fake. You never expected that this person was false. Unfortunately, the world is populated today by many people who are false, who are fake. And so, we too ought to pray that we should be authentic human beings. Authenticity is an ideal thing. It is no good to be authentic. But we live in a world in which people are this way, neither nor. You can't say with certainty. You can't vouch for somebody because you know that person too well. Falsehood is not a hallmark of a Christian. It's not a good identity for a Christian. We need to pray for that. The writer talks about poverty, talks about riches. Lord, don't make me so rich, lest I forget you. Don't make me so poor, lest I despise you and I do funny things. We also need to pray in that context, in that way today. There are certainly many people in the world today who do not believe in God, who do not appreciate religion, who do not have any time for worshiping God simply because they have that self-sufficiency. They are okay from the material, financial perspective. They don't need or lack anything, and so they don't depend on God for anything anymore. And there is that guy out there who is trying to steal someone's car now because he's so poor, So that's the relevance of that prayer. Neither rich nor poor. We also need to pray for such people. the rich people need to understand that riches do not procure everything we want in life. By the way, don't we have rich people who are depressed? Don't we have rich people who commit suicide? Don't we have rich people who are very, very sad in life? So riches don't give you everything you need. In other words, riches devoid or bereft of God is nothing. They can't provide you everything you need, so you still need God. Then we need to pray for that poor guy out there who has no job, that God might also provide for him or her so they wouldn't be tempted to do funny things as a means of survival. We then pray for food, our daily bread. We say it in our Father. There are many people out there in the world who wake up every day without being sure of what they are going to eat for the day. We need to remember them in our prayers also, that the Lord might provide them what they would eat, especially through our own generosity.